Shortleaf pine is a native tree species once widespread across the southeastern United States. This slow-growing, fire-dependent conifer has suffered significant population decline across its historic range. In response, Southern Appalachian Highlands Conservancy manages roughly 13 acres at our community farm to promote shortleaf pine habitat. With support from our partners, we have planted over 2,500 shortleaf pine seedlings and conducted prescribed burns in this successful reforestation project.
My name's Chris Link. I work for the Southern Appalachian Highlands Conservancy. Based out of Asheville, we're standing in Alexander, North Carolina right now, which is a small town northwest of the city of Asheville. The community farm is a 140-acre property owned by SAHC, and on the property we have multiple projects and programs that have been in place for the past 5 years or so. The Shortleaf Pine project, because of the help of so many volunteer hours over the past 5 years, we have been able to manage it well. What we're looking for ultimately, and what we're seeing that we are heading towards, is an overstory of shortleaf pine with a tight crown letting a lot of light through to an understory of grasses that create habitat for a number of different animal species.
So my name is Sarah Sheeran. I'm the Stewardship Director with Southern Appalachian Highlands Conservancy. SAHC received a grant in 2019 from the Cornell Lab of Ornithology in partnership with the Land Trust Alliance as part of their bird conservation initiative. Our project is to perform certain silvicultural practices in order to benefit species of conservation concern, avian species of conservation concern. So shortleaf pine forests had been in decline, and the range has contracted significantly, largely due to historical logging practices, and it's an important pine species that provides habitat for specific bird species. Particular species that we're looking to manage for are crossbills, as well as bobwhite or quail, and American woodcock, as well as brown-headed nuthatches. So today we had partners from Wildlife Resources Commission of North Carolina, NC Forest Service, to come out here and look at the management we've done on the property, including 2 prescribed fires, one that took place in 2018, and then we had 2 successive fires that took place last year. We're really trying to show how certain management practices benefit species of conservation concern or species that are in decline.
So I'm Bo Dossett. I work for the North Carolina Forest Service, and we help private landowners in western North Carolina do forest management and fire protection. So the important thing to remember is that shortleaf pine can't reproduce without fire. It needs those regular ground fires running through the understory in order to clear away its competition, because it can survive a fire better than almost anything else that we've got in this part of the Southern Appalachians. So without that fire, this tree would disappear from the landscape. During this burn, that fire was mostly kind of creeping through the understory, and then when it got into those shortleaf sections, you'd get a little bit hotter fire because you've got all those pine needles on the understory, you've got that grass, and then you'd actually kill some of those maples and the oaks and stuff that are competing with the shortleaf and that are keeping it from actually getting up into the canopy. One of the cool things about shortleaf is it has a larger seed in that shortleaf pine cone that's a lot more valuable as wildlife habitat for a number of birds like crossbills. You know, that seed is much more packed with nutrients than some of our comparable pine species that we've got around here. Shortleaf is not so much a wildlife tree in and of itself, but it's a signal of the whole ecosystem. If you've got healthy shortleaf, then you've probably got healthy warm season grasses, you've got healthy quail populations, you've got that healthy fire return that's moving through your forest. As long as you've got young growing shortleaf on the landscape, that means your landscape has a healthy relationship with moderate, low running prescribed fire.